Hey everybody, this is Chamonix from Chamonix Films, and I'm going to show you how an Instagram curation works. So we do a photo shoot. I come home, I edit the photos, and then this is the back end where I upload the photos to the online gallery. All of your photos from every photo shoot will be stored in different albums all along the side here. This was her first shoot, so these are the only ones that are available. This is what I see at the back. When I send the photos to the client, she arrives here on this online gallery. You log into the online gallery with your email. And you can come inside and you'll see all of the albums. Choose the shoot that we're currently working on. And then you're going to go through and you're going to choose your favorite photos. So the photos, as a monthly client on Instagram, we're thinking about 1 month in advance. So you're going to click on the stars to make a photo your favorite. You can do this one by one, or you can do it from back in your gallery. And when you come to the main gallery, you'll see at the top here, it says favorites folder. Click that, you'll be able to see all the photos that you've chosen. You'll be able to download, if you click here, just those selected photos. So you'll have a separate folder on your computer that is the photos that you want to use on Instagram. Now, you don't have to worry about that. That's just an option, the downloading part. All you have to do is choose your favorites. Once you've got your favorite photos chosen for the month, send me an email, let me know. I'll go into the back end where I can say gallery visitors. And I can see that those are the two right there that I just selected, but I'll see that Corrine has already come in and selected her 37 favorites. So at the back end, I go in, see that these are the photos she wants to use on Instagram, and I click here to download them. So I get that folder on my computer. Then, here we are on my computer, all of her chosen photos. I go over to Planoly, and Planoly is the software that I use to organize Instagram. I use this for my own company, and I recommend it for all my clients, and if you hire me to do curation, I demand that we use this. So from here, click Add New Media, and I import all of the photos that were chosen. They're going to upload, take their sweet time, one by one. Once they're all here in this grid, then I will be able to organize. So you can here you can see all the photos that have imported that she's chosen, and now my job as the curator is to go and organize them, because there is an art that you develop through photography and through design, where you understand which photos look best beside which photos. Generally, we're looking for space, rules of opposite. That means, for example, these two photos here, they're too similar. You don't want them side by side. You want photos that are next to photos that are opposite or very different, so they each stand out. At the same time, though, you want to find spaces that fit together well. So you have color schemes that are going to complement. For example, there's red in this photo and red in this photo, whereas there's jeans here and jeans here. So it's nice if these colors stay in a general area near the other colors that are similar, so that it doesn't just look chaotic and messy with different colors all over the place. So often what happens too in this kind of situation is that during the photo shoot, we had multiple phases. We had a phase where we photographed a lot of dark clothes, a phase where we photographed a lot of orange and red, and a phase where we did a lot of light and white and floral. And so it's up to us whether we want to intermingle them throughout the whole month, or whether we're going to create a flow so that perhaps the month starts off lighter, but then it gets darker. And all of this can work together in your strategy. So if, like, this is a boutique and she's selling clothes throughout different seasons, so if the beginning of the month is closer to summer, like September, at the beginning, the clothes still might be warmer and lighter and softer and prettier because it's still sunny. By the end of the month, she's going to be selling more sweaters, more orange, it's more fall. So we can organize the feed so that the colors change throughout the month. This is specific to clothing, obviously, but it can be the same with food or makeup, whatever it is that you're doing. We'll talk about what your goal is, and then we'll make sure the Instagram feed not only looks beautiful, but actually serves that strategy as well. Once I have all the photos organized in a way that makes us happy, then I hand it back to you. I'll send you an email, let you know it's ready, and you can come in here, and this is how Planoly works with the scheduling. You click on a photo, it'll open it up, and over here is where you leave your caption. So blah, 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 blah. You write whatever you want to say. Then I recommend that you put a few dots, and then this is where you enter in your hashtags. Okay, a little guidance here. People usually like it best when the description and the caption is personal, it's meaningful, and it actually helps them feel like they get to know you. So rather than saying like, pretty, yay, no one really cares about that. It doesn't tell them anything. It's more substantial if you say, I bought this black dress from blank because it reminded me of blank. I'm excited to sell it in the shop because blank. See you soon, or whatever. So they start to feel like they actually know you, and that when they're following you, it's partly for the clothes, but also for the brand and the company, and they start to have a relationship with you. It doesn't have to be long, but I recommend that it's authentic, and you just imagine you're speaking to someone. And if they came up to you and said, hey, what's this? You'd say, oh, that's a dress that I'm going to sell, and you'd explain why. Now the hashtags, you'll see here that you have a limit of 30. Number of hashtags remaining 30. Correct. Okay, so there are some hashtags like love or, fashion. These are so popular. When you type them in, it will show you how many times they get used. 2 million times fashion stylist. Now, that means there's a lot of stuff out there that's being tagged with this, which means your stuff is going to get lost in the masses. So it's pointless to put that tag, because when someone out there searches fashion stylist or love, they're going to see whatever photos Instagram pulls out of that 2 million. And so if you're there, you're only going to be, it's very unlikely you'll get pulled for the most people. And then also if you do get pulled, you're only going to be pulled for a second, because then another 1,000 trillion people are going to post it and you're going to be buried in the past. So it's going to be much more effective if you choose a hashtag that is still popular, but has less. A good number that I aim for is a hashtag that has 200,000 uses or less. I love it when I see something that's like 100,000. And you can do this, for example, black dress. Okay, that's 2 million. Or sorry, about 2 million. So I'm not going to use that one. What about little black dress? So you can experiment a little bit. That's still a lot. Floral black dress. That's only 45. I just don't think that's enough, because that means in the entire world, in the entire history of Instagram, only 45 people have ever used that, which means it's probably not very popular. So you're wanting to have that balance. Now, you also don't want to waste your time figuring out these hashtags every single day for every single photo. So what I recommend is that you do a sit-down session, figure out what most of your hashtags are going to be, and then you save them to like a document on your phone or your computer, and you can copy and paste them into all of the photos. You can have 30 hashtags, and I think using all 20 to 30 is great on Instagram. You really utilize this tool, this marketing tool. The majority of them are going to be related to your brand, and you can recycle and reuse them all the time. And then you can throw in a few that are specific to each photo if you want to. Now, you don't have to just describe the photos. You can think about your brand in general and the kinds of things that, what kind of person wants to follow you and your company. And you can put anything that's going to help them find you, even if it doesn't necessarily make sense. So for example, I'm using Vixen Day Spa as my example here. So use her own hashtag, that's important, Vixen Day Spa, because if someone's searching, you definitely want them to find you. Okay, so Vixen Day Spa, she's in the Magnolia neighborhood of Seattle. So then we're going to try and get local, you think. So Magnolia, Seattle. Seattle. Now there's, Seattle has 13 million, so probably not a good hashtag to use, but Seattle fashion, 79,000. There we go. Seattle clothes. No. Seattle clothing. No. Seattle boutique. Boutiques, okay? And you can also think about, let's say, Seattle girls or Seattle moms, because maybe the moms are shopping. You're going to want to use lots of, if you're a local business, brick and mortar, use lots of hashtags that are going to be in your search area. Because if you do something like, you know, fashionista, that's going to be bringing up people all around the entire planet. So someone in, fashionista, like Istanbul, people in Turkey are going to be following you, and that does not help you in terms of getting customers in your door. It does help you get followers and engagement though, so don't totally discount that, because if somebody is following you in Turkey, that might help you look more popular, might help you come up in the search engines so that people who are local will find you. Okay, now enough of this hashtag stuff. Moving on, then you're going to schedule your post. And you just do that by clicking here, and you choose when it's going to be. You choose a date, and then you choose the time of day. Once you do that, click save, and you'll see it appear over here on the calendar. This way you can see everything that's scheduled, and you can also drag and drop if you decide to change the time. You can also look at it in the week format, although I have lost wherever I put that on now, so I can't use it as an example. Other than that, what's going to be great about Planoly is that it helps you to look at how things are going. So you can analyze. Now we have just started her account, so we don't have any data here. But once we start publishing things, you will see the most popular posts, the most liked, the most commented. You can put a date range. You can also do week, month, or year. And then comment section. This is really helpful because we get a lot of comments and we never know where they come from. So you'll see the posts here. It'll notify you when you have a new comment, and you can come in and reply. Alrighty, so that's pretty much the whole thing. Apart from here though, to actually get your photos on Instagram, you're going to need to have your phone, and on your phone you'll need to have a Planoly and an Instagram app. You open up the Planoly app, it'll look just like this pretty much, except there won't be the calendar. And you'll click on a photo, and then instead of save, it's going to say like publish or post to Instagram, and you click that, and then it will automatically open up your Instagram app. Your phone will have saved the photo and the caption, and you just click and paste them, and then click publish, and voila, you're good to go. Now every time that one of these times come up, your phone will notify you. It'll say, ding dong, it's time to publish a photo. You scheduled it on Planoly, so you don't even have to remember, as long as you, when you get the notification, take action. If you have any questions about Instagram, photography for Instagram, product photography, Planoly, hashtags, video marketing, any of that, give me an email. I'm happy to help you. I do offer free consultations on this kind of stuff, so if you want to work with me, we can see if we're a good fit. I can answer your questions. And if you want me to create any tutorials or a workshop, I'm happy to create that kind of content as well in response to specific requests. Again, I'm Chamonix. My company is Chamonix Films, and I help creative businesses market themselves online with beautiful photos. Have a great day.